this. CVS here at Hillside Avenue and Little Neck Parkway in Belrose officially is closed. How unfortunate is that? So, I'm assuming they probably transferred everybody's prescriptions over to the CVS down the road by Langdale Street in New Hyde Park, which I'm thinking, really? Why would you have two CVS within a 2-mile span close? I never understood that, especially growing up as a kid when I used to go to PS 133 in this area, but hey, just wanted to show you that before we get to our first segment of the video. Okay, after that little segment was featured, let's go into the basis points of this video. So, before we get started, I want you to take a look at the Limbrook Valley Stream video that I did last month. We're back in Floral Park today to talk about, once again, the dangerous and unsafe train station here at Floral Park. This is, again, the most dangerous station in all of the Long Island Railroad network. With the crumbling platform, cracks, a slipping gate that I'm going to show you like we did in 2019. The only major improvement that I have seen from here, and I want to thank Christopher D. Greif for mentioning this, they did add an elevator, and I'm very happy about that. But I think there's only one at the moment, but I'm not too sure at the moment, so we're going to take a look as we go along here. Also, I want to mention the next card that I'm going to put, I want you to take a look at the 2019 video and just see the difference of what the station was like before the elevator was added. And the point emphasis why we're here is two things. Number one, I really hope that County Executive Bruce Blakeman, the mayor of Floral Park, any other of the elected officials who are in this area see that this town is in trouble. I mean, people think that Floral Park is good. You know, you got the activity center not too far from here, which I've shown in another video, but we're obviously not going to do that because later on we're going to take a look at the new UBS Elmont station. So two stations that are going to be featured in this video, a negative and a positive. And I also mentioned there's one more card coming up. Charlton D'Souza from Passengers United was the first on scene back on, I think it was Thursday last week, showing the first westbound train arriving, stopping at UBS Arena Elmont from the main line. It was a Ronkonkoma train. So it's not full time at the moment. I have a strategy to get over there. So right now I'm just taking a look at the time. It's 10:54. So yeah, I'm planning everything out. My goal is to be back in Fresh Meadows hopefully around 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a late lunch, but it is what it is given that the circumstances are forewarned and I really want to go to Manhattan tomorrow. So yes, so you hear the trains in the background. One more point before we go on. The second emphasis I want to make is a lot of people are going to be using this station come December when Grand Central Madison opens. We're already thinking of the holiday season, even though today's only Columbus Day, today's only October 10th. But a lot of us are already thinking ahead of the holiday season. Bryant Park is already planning to open Winter Village coming up on the 28th, and I'll do a brief video on that tomorrow. We still have yet to hear from Rockefeller Center when they're going to plan their holiday information. I know it's coming in a couple of weeks, and we'll find out where the tree's coming from. So, I don't know. That video worked out well in 2020. I'll probably do another one this year. I didn't do it last year, but yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, holiday season's coming up. You got people who want to use this train station, and you know, when people come to the station in December thinking that they're going to get a magical experience having a little bit of a lesser travel time to, let's say, Winter Village, traveling to the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree coming up in December, possibly even going to see the Rockettes at Radio City. And it's just a very disturbing thought that this station is in disarray, a mess, you know. And again, I'm just disheartened to think that Bruce Blakeman thinks that Valley Stream is a urgent situation when clearly Floral Park is more of an urgent situation out of any other station on the Long Island Railroad network. So now we're going to take a look at Floral Park, and we're going to see the, I guess, only minor cosmetic change as we go along here. Okay, so we're on Catalan Avenue, I think. That's what the name of the street is. I could be wrong, but Tulip Avenue is further down there. That I do know. So this is Floral Park, and I don't want to use that as a thumbnail, but we'll go along as time goes by, showing you how dangerous this train station is, because I really want you to get a first-hand glimpse of what people in Floral Park have to deal with. So first of all, I did not see this in 2019. That's a given. So going back to the point of 2019, I was at this station in April of 2019. And when I was last here, I didn't really go to this part of the station on Catalan Avenue. So first things first, I want to show you something important. So this is netting. All right, this is netting. Now, Valley Stream, when I was there in September, I did not see this. No, I did not see this in Valley Stream in September. So again, you do have rust. I mean, there is some rust here, but I'll take a look at the underneath as we go along here on my own time. But we're gonna take a look at the. You know what? Let's do the westbound platform first. Yeah, let's do the westbound, and then we'll make our way to the eastbound. That's what we'll do. So we'll go to the westbound first. Oh boy, look at that crack. And there's another one right here. I mean, seriously, I'm really ashamed of Bruce Blakeman, you know, and the mayor of Floral Park too. Ooh, look at that. I mean, look how dangerous this is. A kid could get poked by this. That's why you really got to be careful here. I mean, yeah, sure, this is a safe area, don't get me wrong. The neighborhood's fine, but normally, but I feel so intimidated just going on this platform. So here we go. Welcome to the most dangerous station in all of the Long Island Railroad network. This is Floral Park. Now, there are a few positives. Like for one, this is the Hempstead Ranch over here. And I'll show you where the third track changes as we go along in this video. So that's where that was, okay. So I'm like, wait a minute, there's no stairs over here? Must have put them over here. But in any regard, as you clearly saw, this is where we want to go. So this platform, like I noticed in 2019, I mean, this is just so disturbing to think that this is all peeled up, cracked. Here's the thumbnail at least, so at least we got that. But I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this really needs to be repainted. And look, what's this doing on the platform? Somebody could just steal it. I mean, it's a scary thought to think that I'm the only one at the station, given that today is a holiday, but that's why I picked today. That's why I said to myself, let me do today. Because now you see how bad the station really, really is. Okay? So, you see more of the cracks. You see, you know, more of that, but in reality, you know, this is what you get. Oh, look at this. Somebody left this here. I mean, look at this. Somebody just leaves their trash here. I mean, look how disturbing this is. I mean, really? And look, you got a piece of missing platform here. I mean, how is this okay? You know, how does the Long Island Railroad constantly just neglect the station? It's just so disturbing. You know, and this is what I talk about. You know, the fact that, you know, you got this beautiful third track. I'm going to show you where it is. You got this beautiful third track all the way down there. Okay? Actually, no, hang on. All the way down there. Okay, that's the third track. All right? The fact that they're bragging about this third track, you know, Floral Park should have gotten a station revamp. You know, that's the one station that this station should have been revamped. But again, this is what you get with misneglect of this railroad. And you have to understand that, again, you know, Bruce Blakeman and, again, the mayor of Floral Park have completely not understood the situation. So I'm seeing a very big gap. All right, let me just do an analysis here, because I'm not going to go over this platform. But I am seeing, both on the westbound and the eastbound platform, that again, a child could easily fall through. Okay, I think I see the elevator for the westbound platform, so we'll take a look at both, since I promised Chris DeGreif I would ride both for him to see how they're doing, but look what's on the tracks here. I mean, that's a minor thing, but again, you got from down there to all the way to down there. You know, imagine you bought a kid here. Like, I'll give an example. Let's bring my cousin's gonna be 8 in February. He's a tiny little kid. He can easily fall through this. And my other cousin, who I think is gonna be 4, she could slip through this too. A kid could easily fall through this. And if it's not a kid, then what about a pet? Well, a dog could fall through there. A cat could fall through there. Where is the protective fencing? You know, somebody could easily fall off the track. I mean, again, this is what misneglect of the Long Island Railroad has become. And the fact that, again, this is technically supposed to be a upper middle class area of Nassau County, and yet, you know, Hang on, I think we got another elevator. Let's see if we can ride that one. Yeah, we're gonna ride the elevators like I promised Chris. Okay. So we have a westbound Atlantic Terminal train coming in 15 minutes. But again, that's not going to Elmont. So obviously I don't want to be in Manhattan today, given that it's Columbus Day and the parade's downtown. So if I'm correct, I think we got 3 new elevators at the station that were installed back in the the late part of 2020. So look at that, hang on. Before we get in the elevator, look at this. Wow. Thank goodness I got a picture of that. Okay, so we're gonna go to street level. And we're now gonna take a look at the 2 other elevators as we go along here. So you notice how not wide this elevator is. That's the first thing. And look at that, we got more of the protective netting around the station. So clearly, again, and I'll show you it in just a second, all right? Clearly, debris from up there is not being caught properly. Now, I will admit, so far, the pillars over here, they look okay. I mean, they look a lot better than Folly Stream, but, you know, hey, that's just my opinion. So, take a look at the other 2 elevators in just a second. Okay, so here is the track 4 elevator. I've been thinking this through, and I'm going to try to take the westbound train to Belrose. And I looked it up, it's only about a 10-minute walk, so that's how I'm going to plan this out next. But so far, again, these elevators look pretty interesting. I will say that. So, as I've said, it's definitely a bigger improvement than from what I saw in 2019. But, as I've said, you know, my phone could even slip through here. So, that's why I'm not too happy about the situation here. That's why I'm not too happy about it, not one bit. So the elevator is not coming here. That doesn't help. Here we go. I'm like, wait a minute, I want the elevator to go take me down. I'm trying to get the 1121 train. Because as I was just mentioning, on Google Maps it says it's about a 10-minute walk, so I can handle that. So I definitely need my exercise. There is no question about that. So now we're going to take a look. One more thing I want to mention, there is a camera in here. So at least you got the camera. Something happens in here, then, you know, it could be shown if it needs to be for safety reasons. So now we're going to look for the other elevator, and now we're going to take that one up in just a second. Okay, here we go. Here's the other elevator. So as I said, guys, I mean, this station needs a lot of help. And as I've said, you know, I don't see it improving anytime soon, given that, you know, the elected officials just do not care. And it's just a real shame. It's a real shame, you know. Yes, this is track 3, so I need track 2. So I gotta get going because I don't want to miss my train. So I'm likely not going to pay till I get on board. At least I have my reduced fare, you know, disabled. Man, this elevator's going pretty slow. I mean, the other two elevators were going pretty fast. Look at that. So that's just a quick look at Floral Park. Again, you know, it needs a lot of help. By the way, here's the display, and notice they pretty much all look the same. So I'm going to take the escalator up. And coming up next, we will be going to UBS Arena Elmont. Stay tuned. Oh, there's an extra added bonus. Look at this. There's no paint on this side. All just asphalt. No yellow paint on track 3 over there. So that's another thing that needs to be addressed at this station as an extra added bonus. Oh, that platform is crazy. And there's yellow paint on this side, but not the other side. Okay, so looks like we're getting an M7, 10 cars today, according to the train time app. And we're gonna wait for our lead car to come in. Lead car on the 11:21 arrival will be 7197. My bad, 7157. Okay, everyone, welcome to UBS Arena Elmont, which technically this should have been called UBS Arena Belrose. I do agree with Charlton on that. So here we are, folks, taking pictures to commemorate the moment. And I'm going to post this on my Instagram story on Andy's Randomness, but there is some good news. This is a fully ADA accessible station. So we're going to go up the ramp in just a bit. I'm not going to go up the steps, but yeah, guys, this is amazing. You know, I never thought I'd see the day that this westbound platform would be open, but wow, guys, this is remarkable. Yeah, I think they have that closed. Now, I also agree with Charlton on one thing. I mean, really? They had to put gravel here? I mean, they could have put a nice garden here. You know, that would have been great for this community. You know, great community garden sponsored by the MTA, but no, nobody wanted that. So, I'll have to bring that up to Kathy Rinaldi. Now, this is interesting. I think these are bike racks. And of course, down there, you got the Cross Island Parkway. And now we're going to go up the steps. And we're going to take a look at the elevators while we're at it, too. Okay, so this is what we want to do. So let's say we wanted to go to Belrose, right? Belrose. Like, for my disabled, how much would it cost? Right, so it would be zone fare 4, correct. Wow, so that's pretty interesting. Now keep this in mind, this station is not supposed to be fully available. Look at that, no trains available here for the next 8 hours. Yes, so there will be a westbound train to Penn Station sometime later tonight, if I am correct. I could be wrong on that, but I'm telling you, it was just last month that I was going back to Queens Village, and I was saying to myself, wow, I mean, this is remarkable. So yes, here's the third track, somewhere around down there, if I'm correct. No, that's not the third track. The third track was in Floral Park. Okay. So I want to see if the arena is viewable from here, unless I could be wrong, but Yeah, I mean, look at this. You got beautiful benches. There is no question about that. You got all these wonderful new trash cans. I mean, everything looks so brand new, so shiny. I mean, this isn't the first new station that's opening this year. As I've said before, we have Grand Central opening up in December. Oh boy, look at that Bloomberg. Oof. Oh, okay, so this is an emergency exit. That's why I couldn't come up this way. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We're going to take a look at the artwork over there in just a second. But again, you do have the overpass to track 4, and I don't want to walk up the steps because I want to try the elevators, of course. So, I believe there is an event at UBS tonight. I could be wrong. Ooh. Gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can view the arena from here when we get to that side. So let's see if the elevator will come and take us to the other side. Now, like Floral Park 2 years ago, this is also a new elevator, so let's see if it opens up. Okay, here we go. I did see somebody else walking here just a little while ago. Yeah, here's one of the new cameras. Look at that. Here we go. Wow. Wow, I am just impressed. This is a much bigger elevator than Floral Park. Look how wide this is. Wow. I am amazed. I am just completely amazed at this. Wow. I'm just speechless. Okay, so here's the overpass. And I believe there are supposed to be shuttle buses that do take you over to UBS Arena Elmont. Now, you could walk 10 minutes, but hey, let's just, you know. So here's the artwork. I'm gonna take some pictures of it. Okay, I wanna see if I can get like a better view. There we go, because I promised again, a couple people online, I would show it to them before I would show it to anybody else. Okay, so can we see UBS Arena from here? That's the main question. Yes, 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 I think I see UBS. I can't really see it from my point of view, but there it is, UBS Arena. And I think if I'm correct, I think that is Belmont Racetrack. We're gonna take the other elevator down. And then I'm gonna walk over to Queens Village in just a bit. Unless, you know, I've been thinking about it. Maybe I could just take the Q2 and then go the other way back to Arby's afterwards. Because I'm not really in a hurry to go anywhere else today. No. Okay, here we go. Platform. So, as I've said, this is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. I think I should make a full day experience of this. Platform. Here's the platform, good. Alrighty. I mean, not too bad today. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, looks like they're taking a look at the ticket vending machines over there. Didn't want to show you those guys, but hey. Look at that. I mean, this is just, again, remarkable. I love this. I mean, the way that it was designed, and especially because you can see the, you know, the artwork. Let me get the thumbnail for the video, and then, and I think I'll just take the Q2. Yeah, I'll just take the Q2. So I want to get some extra steps in today. Oh my. I'm going to take a look at the parking lot here. It's not that many people have gone in depth about it just yet, but I want to take the Q2, maybe, maybe not. So I would like to take a look at the arena. So let's see if we can get a good view of it. We do have a pedestrian walkway over to UBS Arena in this area. Yes, there is the beautiful Long Island Railroad platform. Then you got this. Okay, so like I have mentioned, you do have this around here. So I'm trying to see where the pedestrian walkway is. Okay, there we go. So you got to go down Green Road, and it will take you right down that way. So I've seen too much of UBS, so I'm gonna go back to Queens Village. I thought this through, because then I'll be too tired, and then, you know, I was like, do I want to take the Q2? Then I'm like, no, because then it takes me out of the way, and then, ugh. Wow, I mean, look how well designed this is. I mean, I'm impressed. Okay, guys, so I think with that, we're gonna wrap it up here at UBS Arena today. I mean, again, this is a very beautiful station. Oh boy, there's WAPs here. You know, they've come out with a full vengeance. Oof! I'll just take the steps up, and then we'll could have crossed that way. Yep, so those guys just finished working up on the machine over there. So as I've said, there's good and bad with the Long Island Railroad right now. This is one of the good examples, and I think we want to show the railroad that we also support them, and we also want to tell them what's wrong. So with that, we're going to wrap this up. So thank you all very much for watching.